Hey, hi, welcome. Hello.
What up?
Hello. This is Keys to the Jet.
Oh,
I am Red.
Rhino.
And Blackbeard.
And today we're joined by one of our
VIP.
favorite guests, VIP. We love to harass. VIP.
what's up, gentlemen? How are you?
We love to harass.
Wait, isn't it VIB? Very important butterscotch.
Ooh, no.
Yeah.
No. Oh, very
VIB.
important. I don't want to use the B word on him.
Okay, that's
He
true.
might get mad. He might. No.
I'll have you know that those butterscotches went over well at the office.
Great.
I have
Hell
one
yeah.
dude who ate probably half a bag.
Ooh.
Trying to figure out what they taste like. If they taste different, the colors taste different.
No, that's you and M&M's, fool.
Let's try that again, dude. When you come back out here, let's meet up again. Let's do that.
That's
Hell yeah.
funny.
How's everything going, man? What you been up to?
Busy, man. All good though. All good, busy. We got some folks moving down range. We got some folks moving over to another part of the world. So just
Mhm.
keeping up with the good times.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
What what are they doing out there? They just shaving goats? Oh,
Yeah.
Just stuff.
Mhm.
just
Yep.
stuff. Hell yeah.
Apparently cool stuff. I haven't seen it yet, but we'll see that soon.
I don't know. I'm just a
Be on
janitor,
the
man.
news.
I don't
Yeah.
know anything about cool stuff. I'm just a janitor.
Yeah, right.
Quality janitor.
Quality janitor.
Top-notch.
Quality janitor. I do audits on other janitors doing other stuff.
50-50.
One
50.
damn line.
Yeah, 50-50.
Well, he only works Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So
Yeah, I'm on the weekend shift now, bro. What's up?
Monday
Hell
through
yeah.
Thursday he's sleeping,
It's really Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, that's
He
all
works-
I work.
He works the 312.
Shut the fuck up.
And I love it. Then I have 4 days
I bet
off
you
to
do.
and fuck around and drink some beers at the lake, do some shit, hang out with the kids.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's the life.
Yeah. While the kids are going to school, wife is going to work. I'm just like, what am I gonna do today? Am I gonna play some video games? Or am I gonna, sleep some more? That's
Should
what the
be
wife would say.
editing
Editing a
audio.
podcast.
Yeah.
My wife would be like, "You're just gonna sleep all day, aren't you?" I'd be like, "Maybe, yes, more than likely, yes." Or I'll go over to my buddy's motorcycle shop and do some stuff over there.
Has everyone noticed he hasn't said edit a podcast?
Yeah. Like he's supposed to be doing.
Listen, that's a given. Plus the
Yeah,
amount
is
of
it?
harassment that I get about it. Yes, it's a given already by that guy. Where's he at? That guy? That guy.
I don't know which one you're pointing at.
That guy, the
You're
sleeveless
pointing
guy. He harasses me every day, and then he'll be like, it'll be really passive aggressive about shit.
Mm-hmm. I'll blow you a kiss, though. Make it sensitive.
I'm always asking too. When's the next episode dropping?
Yeah, I wonder when that's gonna drop for the guy that has 4 days off a fucking week.
I mean, I look forward to
That
it.
sits at home for 4 days.
Whoa, listen, it's not as
Must be nice.
lavish. It's not as lavish as you guys think. Okay.
This episode may be out in October.
This part
Maybe.
of the episode will be edited out.
Maybe might be put on the backlog. You never know. Or
Whatever you do, Mayor, don't sniffle, don't sneeze,
Yeah.
don't cough, don't lick your lips, don't rattle your butterscotches.
Okay.
Because then that every sneeze is an extra 50 days
Oh,
before the episode comes out.
that's the problem.
Yeah. So
Allergies.
you might not see this till like next Memorial Day.
It's a
right.
lot of editing. Takes a lot of time, man. Audio editing, bro. Remember? It takes a lot of time. What do you think I was going to school for while I was living at your casa? Takes a lot of time, dude.
It's all right. I'll Jay or God damn it, Blackbeard.
It's
Whatever.
no secret.
Everybody, yeah.
Whatever. Everybody knows. Everybody knows already.
We'll just have to send all the info to Arn's wife because she'll make sure he does it. She's like, hey, he's not living up to our end,
Yeah.
and we need you to make sure he's actually being productive.
Yeah, it's funny because she listens to it every episode while she's off cleaning. She'll put her fucking headphones in and listen. That's why on the post, your picture or whatever with the WWE or mine, she was like, you guys talking shit. She was like texting me, oh, you want to talk shit on your podcast? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. She's like, I only talk shit about the band, not the podcast guys, and then posted that on the picture, right?
Oh,
she
that's
always,
the reference.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was great.
She's
She was
always
calling
like,
him out.
Yeah. She doesn't give a fuck.
Even your wife knows. Even when your wife knows you're lazy as fuck.
Damn.
Yeah. Yes. I am lazy.
Damn.
I am lazy. You know, they had us.
We can go through the group chat and be like, how many times has Jay asked when the episode's coming out? Let's see.
Put the counter up. Put the counter up.
2.
You know, they used to have a fun name for me. At least Cheese did have a fun name for me over at Nellis.
There's at least 12.
They call me Mikey FA, like Mikey fuck around. Because you know, that's all I like to do is fuck around.
Yep.
Clearly, that's why you went in the 312 shift, because they needed you gone between Monday to Thursday. The shit was not getting cleaned.
There's a lot of hard work being done on that weekend shift. I just want to let you know that.
Really?
A lot of hard work.
Well, we'll beg to differ after the episode, and I'll tell you what's really happening. The shit I have to deal with now because of the weekend shift.
Whoa. We haven't fucked up one time yet.
That means there's been 3 or 4 fuck ups.
We haven't. Okay, listen. On the quality side, we haven't fucked up one time.
You poor little janitor. You have no idea.
On the quality side, we haven't fucked up one time.
Yeah, because you're the one dinging everybody.
I'm gonna screen share the work janitor phone, and I'm gonna show you everything that you guys are not doing correct.
Ooh, called out.
Let's just say you're using the wrong wax on the wrong floor.
It's interesting. Which shift is it?
Both.
All of them.
No.
Yes.
No. Oh, interesting. All right. Cool. All right. Oh, hey.
Was that lemonade or was that squirt?
Squirt, baby. The only soda.
Or is it shandy?
Mm-hmm.
It has to be.
No shandies yet. I got to go to the farmer's market, get some tomatoes and corn for a barbecue later.
Oh, okay. You got to go to the farmer's market.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
It's actually just a food stand by the grocery store.
It's
the little push cart that
that'd be cool.
The Hispanic people push around selling corn.
Oh man.
Wish.
Elote? That shit's so good.
You know, I always love driving in the middle of the desert out here. And then there's like this one dude out there, the little cart, elote cart. And you're like, hey, there ain't nobody around for like 50 miles, bro. Where'd you come from?
There's the elote, man. But you know, people are stopping, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You know, people are stopping. That shit's so good.
You know,
there's that taco joint on the corner here that fucking, like the weekends, it just blows up.
Oh, yeah. They have put chairs out now and like tents and shit.
Is it Afro Tacos?
No, it's across from Rite Aid.
Is it by Rite Aid?
Right
there used to be one right by
corner.
Albertsons.
Oh yeah, right there on the corner. That's
yeah,
right.
it's the same one, but they just moved down the street.
And they have like blinking lights and stuff on the cart or on the trailer or whatever. Yeah, that shit's bomb. I like to follow around Afro Taco because that truck smells delicious. Just saying.
It does.
I fucking love tacos, man.
I'm just picturing what Afro Taco would look like.
I fucking love tacos, man.
Yeah, some guy like Wiz Khalifa, like, you want a taco?
Is it owned by Afro Man?
Probably not. He lives in like the east side of the US now, I think. He used to live in fucking Palmdale.
East side of Palmdale.
Yeah.
East side Palmdale.
Well,
dude, okay, so out here in the desert, have you guys ever heard of the Yucca Man?
Mm-mm.
No.
Yucca?
Yeah, the Yucca Man. And so it's like a Bigfoot legend kind of thing.
Ooh.
If you look it up, it's fucking crazy. I don't know. It's like Bigfoot.
I thought there was more to that, but that
would have been better.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have the information on hand. I can pull it up here. Let me pull it up.
Can we settle the first Bigfoot before we hop into another new one?
No, it's been around for a while, I guess.
No, or OG Bigfoot is better than Yucca Bigfoot. Yucca Bigfoot's probably just some homeless dude pushing a shopping cart.
Okay, so Yucca Man apparently is Yucca Man is tall, a looming 8-foot beast covered in stringy, unkempt hair with a lumbering, shuffling gait. I can't read. So, yeah, I guess it walks around out here in the Joshua trees and the fucking... the
vast open desert.
The vast open desert of the Mojave. Yeah.
So you'd think there'd be thousands of pictures of this guy.
Not much cover.
No, he blends in.
Where's it going to hide?
He blends in with yucca trees.
It's like a ghillie suit.
Yeah, it's like a ghillie suit. He's like 8 foot, and he hides out in all the guts of the airplanes out here. Have you ever been Edwards?
I have.
They're fucking everywhere, dude. So Yucca Man can hide everywhere.
There he is.
Pull a panel.
Fucking Yucca Man.
Yucca Man. Oh shit. And I just heard.
I remember 3 things from Edwards: the drive from the gate to the actual base, the 2-seater A10,
Oh,
that massive fucking hangar.
Oh, 1600.
1600.
Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. 1830 is pretty big too.
Yeah.
The C-17, C-130.
The 1600 is bigger.
The mobile command post.
8 or 9 F-16s, some F-15s.
Yeah. 1600 is a lot bigger.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's where the tower used to be on top of that 1600.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, if you look up there on the flight line side. Yeah, if you look on the flight line side, you can still see like some of the structure.
Yeah, there's like a mock tower. Some of the windows and stuff are still there.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they turned that into the base commander's office. They renovated it because his office was right there, so it looked out over everything.
That's crazy.
Different.
This base has been around for a while, though. Been around for a long time.
I was out there after the 1900s, though. It was in the early 2000s.
Nice. Hell yeah.
He was here when they built the battleship in the Lake Roseman.
Yeah. What did you come out there for?
My brother was stationed out there flying.
Oh.
So I went out and visited my mid tour from Korea.
Oh, he's flying a trash hauler, right?
No, he was flying some electronics aircraft, some of the big, long, crazy nose.
Ooh, okay.
Like
RC-135. Snoopy.
Yeah. Yep. Snoopy.
Yep.
He was flying that for a while.
Hell yeah. Not a trash hauler.
Flight engineer.
Sort of like a trash hauler.
Ish. You can put trash in it.
You know, one of those found Saddam Hussein, right?
Oh, really?
When he had his little radio in the hole.
It was a Twitter.
And he was
Twitter feed
communicating
it was
with
a
his
Twitter
radio.
post.
It was the Snoopy that found him. They triangulated the signal, and Spec Ops went into that little shed and ripped open the hole cover, and there he was.
Science.
It's ridiculous.
Dude, it had to be. I'm sure it was a Twitter, dude, or it's Facebook. He's like, currently down in the hole. No one can find me. Hello. That's my Saddam Hussein accent.
But wasn't there a comedian that was like, "What do you mean you can't find him?" He's like, he's on every news channel and every Facebook platform. He's right there.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy talk. So, anything new with you, Mayor? Anything going on? What you got going on?
I literally have work and
golf.
Going on.
Been golfing?
No, I haven't golfed at all this summer yet.
Wow.
No,
it's crazy.
It's been busy, yeah, man. I play golden tee in the garage.
Oh well, I mean that's normal.
It's the same, right?
Pissing shit and fighting everywhere.
Yeah, I play golden tee every weekend, but no actual golf yet this year.
Dang. Well, that's what happens when you don't live on a golf course anymore.
True. I do miss that about Vegas. Yeah. A
lot of snow. Canadians here.
This year was ridiculous. So there was it was a record-setting year. Of course, my first fucking winter here. It's record-setting snowfall. Some of the ski resorts and mountains around here had 60 plus feet of snow. I think Alta got to 88 feet.
Holy fuck balls.
It was insanity out there.
Did you go into the BXU and you're like, I need to find a snow shovel? And they're like, they're here somewhere. And then you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
No, did you get a snow shovel from the BX?
No, I got a snow shovel from Tractor Supply Company.
Ah, okay. Woo! Look at sponsored.
I used to like shoveling. Well, I didn't really shovel it. I had an attachment on the front of my pusher mower or my rider mower, and I'd fucking always park it in the garage and just get on my little mower and fucking push all the snow out.
One of my buddies had those tracked snowblower. Looks like the tank tracks on it.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was like, I don't know, fucking 3 feet wide. Jesus, those things are awesome.
I shoveled snow.
Here, though, it's not so bad because it's not that wet, heavy snow.
Yeah.
It's that dry powdered snow.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easy to shovel, but
Alaska, it was always fucking that wet, thick shit.
Oh my god, that shit was nasty.
My rider mower wasn't really heavy enough, so I had to take a fucking heads off an engine I had and put it on the back, chain it to get enough traction with the chains on the back to push the snow out of my driveway.
I shoveled snow one time, and that was in PAX. And we had been stuck inside for like 6 days. It was my first time dealing with that rookie, whoever that was. Turn your phone on silent, bitches.
Oh, that was me. My bad.
Hey,
I didn't get the fucking rules in the email.
No,
Sorry.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay.
Strike one.
Join my meeting.
Strike one. Get out of here. Just kidding.
He's got the headphones in. The hearing aids don't help. They can't hear.
Dude, okay.
Come on. Give him a break, man.
So let's get straight into this. Okay. So I had a question that I was thinking about like for the week, and I was like, I think this would be interesting because nobody's talked about it yet since we've been on.
UFOs?
Right? No. It's kind of like that, but it's cool. It's cool, okay? Okay, so being at bases that are historical, things like that. Maybe you guys believe, maybe you guys don't believe. Do you guys ever encounter any like paranormal, like spooky, scary stuff?
Yep, the 293 docks at Nellis.
Really?
Right, you go first, Mayor.
Yeah, the 293 docks at Nellis are where the Falcon and Viper dudes would do their maintenance, and you wouldn't catch me in one of those hangars at night. Absolutely not.
Why?
Just the stories of shit happening. I never experienced it myself because of the stories I heard. This is all from my dorm days in the 1900s, into the 2000s.
Do you remember any of the stories?
Just
perhaps
toolboxes rolling, lights flickering in bathrooms, people in there taking shits, and their buddy is not playing jokes on them.
Right.
Just lights getting shut off randomly. Before they had the auto off on lights, the sensors. Just a bunch of weird stories.
Were any of you at Kadena? Because you always hear those stories.
When the base got overrun. Stories.
Yeah. Fab was there, but
fucking Fab, where are you?
Yeah.
Fab? Want to tell the Kadena story, Fab?
Where are you at?
Yeah. Oh, wait. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Here, Red, I got a surprise for you.
Oh.
Oh, there's the puppy. That's cool,
dude.
There's Storm.
That's cool.
I just heard about him on that last episode.
He said, I'm a female.
Podcast guest. That's cool.
How do you know what it is? What did it tell you?
Yeah.
What are its pronouns?
Well,
yeah, what are its pronouns? You don't know.
Yeah, that's true. She identifies as the Shih Tzu.
Hey, Red, I just muted myself to cough. So you have to edit that out.
Yes.
Fuck you guys, all right?
All right, so paranormal stuff. So at Little Rock, if you're on mid shift, when you do cruise shows, our cruise shows are about 3 or 4 hours long, right? Like you're out there way ahead of time because load masters are the first to show up. They or load masters or flight engineers, depending on what model you're on. A flight engineer does a whole pre-flight, right? You turn the aux pump on, have power going, you tie in the ground test valve, which lets hydraulic fluid go from the boost pumps to the utility packs, and you can move all the flight controls.
Tech data. I don't memorize tech data.
That's illegal to memorize tech data.
It's not my checks. You're just on ground. So they're doing all their checks and stuff, and load masters start prepping the load for the back. They get the rails and the pallets and stuff already load up. But when you're out there like 3 o'clock in the morning and you got just power on and you're sitting up in the flight deck and both parachute doors are closed, so nobody's in the back and just the crew door is open. Some of our planes were in the 60s. Like the first one I crewed was a 61 model. It's actually over on South Base right now as a static display. But you'd start to hear the chains rattling and it would sound like there's somebody in the back. Like you could hear voices and you'd hear like the chains rattling, like they're strapping some load down or the load masters are fucking around. And you're up there just like, especially in the wintertime, you got the heater going. You're like, what the hell is that sound? You go down and nobody's in the back and the chains are just shaking. And you're like, nope. So just go sit out by the Dash 86 and just chill out there on the plane.
Christmas past.
Damn. That's crazy.
You get guys talking about that all the time. Like, hey, did you guys loadmasters show up early this morning? No. Dude, I swear there was somebody having like a conversation in the back of the plane. Nope. Wasn't anybody.
Huh.
That's weird.
Them shits were haunted all the fucking time.
It's interesting. What about you there, Blackbeard?
I had no like ghost things happen at work per se. My old lady like would always. I'd be sleeping and I'd wake up and I'd have nightmares about ghost children. They still haunt me.
So I was gonna lead into this. Like being in the military, we've had to move a lot, right? We've had to go from house to house to house. Right. And so this kind of plays into the last question is like, you guys have any stories from houses that you may have rented or bought, from any country or anywhere that were crazy?
Not from my military days. Right before my military days.
Whoa.
There was a house at Tyndall. One of the houses I lived in there. Fucking I don't know if it was ghosts or whatever, but fucking every morning we would wake up and all the cabinets would be open. Like every fucking day. Well, not every day, but like a good chunk, like probably like 80% of the time. All of our cabinets would be open.
Yeah.
I'm moving.
Yeah.
It's the same.
So
I'm out.
So I was in this house out at Tyndall, and it was the same thing. We'd wake up and all the cabinets in the kitchen were open. Or I'd wake up in the middle of the night and see like people down at the end of my bed. And so I'd like fucking wave my AK around like fucking my ex-wife would call me while I was at work and tell me that it sounds like someone was going up and down the stairs.
And you continued to live there?
Yeah. I just got drunk and ignored it. Let's see. There were multiple times where I was
remember that scene in a scary movie where the ghost comes in and just pulls the covers off and just flying around the walls. That's why Red never left.
There were multiple times where I was playing guitar upstairs, and then I'd hear voices come out of my amp, which I thought it was just picking up radio waves, but it was weird, man. It was like a dude's voice coming out of my tube amp while I was playing. It was fucking crazy.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then the very last day when I was leaving the house, like we were fucking getting everything out of the garage, whatever. And then as I was going out of the garage door, all the doors in the house slammed. Bam! I was like, oh shit, we got to get the fuck out of here. It was crazy.
Fuck you, get out.
I shit my pants, bro.
No, man. I don't fuck around with that paranormal stuff,
dude. I was like, well, I got to get the fuck out of here, dude.
Back in Wisconsin, we had our house was a 2-story house. It was an addition built onto an old 1800s schoolhouse, like an old brick schoolhouse.
Oh shit!
And the schoolhouse had a giant, like a pellet stove or like potbelly stove, in there with a blower, so for heat in the wintertime. But that was the living room. There'd be times where I'd be up in my room looking down the stairs, and you could hear kids like running around and little footsteps, like they were running in circles and like singing songs and stuff. Oh yeah. And I remember going downstairs with 1911 or pistol, whatever, and turn all the lights on. Nobody's there, but the stove was going in the wintertime. So we put like oak logs in there. I mean, that shit would be like 90 degrees in there, and you could hear the stove going, see the fire going, and it's cold as shit in the house. And I was like, nah, nope.
Yeah.
My dad heard it. My mom heard it. Everybody.
Did it have a basement? Did it have a basement?
It had not in the schoolhouse. On the other side of the house, it did. That was built on later, later in the early, not in the 1900s, 2000s.
Interesting.
But you can hear kids running around.
A lot of those older houses that had basements, like during the winters, because the winters were so harsh, that's where the bodies would be put. If someone died during the winter, right? It's crazy. Where else are you gonna put grandma? Where else? Where else?
In the snow.
I mean, yeah, you can put her in a snowpack until she melts, and that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's my question that I had. We got some pretty good good ones.
Mine is what are y'all's take on the UFO committee that just came out?
Go ahead, Mayor.
So I think we've all thought about it ourselves, right? We've all known that there's some shit out there, right? So when the government comes out and says, yeah, there's UFOs, we're like, yeah, no shit. We've been watching the news and all that. So what are you trying to hide behind the UFO story?
Yeah. I think that Let me get my tinfoil hat out real quick. I wish I actually had tinfoil. If I can put it on right now.
I do like how he didn't call them they just called them terrestrial beings.
Yes.
So I think that they're using this whole
with that. What's that dude's name? He's like anything is a biological.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Other than anything that's organic,
non-human, yeah,
is not is not a biological being.
Yeah, megalodon.
But you hear that like you see him, come out in Congress about all this stuff, and then you look back at like Joe Rogan's podcast or other stuff about Bob Lazar.
Yeah,
and the shit that dude saw at was it S7 or whatever he called it,
S4,
and then you start hearing that stuff, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on?
I think they're using it as a distraction. To be honest with you, I think that they're trying to trickle it in, and they're eventually going to leverage it as. And you guys have probably seen this, but I think so too. They're going to try to use it as we got to protect ourselves globally and turn it into try to make a global government kind of thing, task force, in order to like protect the citizens of the world.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to get vaccinated against the aliens.
Yes.
Well, because they're going to create a threat. They're going to be like, oh man, these guys, we know about them. They're here. And now they're threatening us.
They caused COVID.
Come together.
Yeah, it was them.
It comes from alien buttholes, dude. It's like a matter of fact. It comes from alien buttholes. That's where COVID came from.
That's not true, because I watched South Park, and Mr. Garrison explained how humans came to life. From a retarded monkey baby. Fucked a beaver, and that beaver fucked another retarded monkey, and then there's you, humans.
Yeah. Well, no, because didn't they fuck the fish, right? The fish fucked the monkey.
Right. Yeah. And then the monkey fucked
another
fish
retarded
creature.
baby. Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to correct you on your science. Just follow the science, bro.
God. Fish sticks.
But me though, like growing up,
fish.
like looking at planets and stuff like that, my dad showed me all that stuff, and seeing like the solar system, like in pictures and telescopes and stuff. So you can't tell me that we're the only people like this.
No.
On a planet. And then it was a Hubble telescope before it was decommissioned, captured a planet that looked just like Earth, and it had blue and green masses on it. So it had land masses on it and water. Well, if there's green land masses and there's water, there has to be some type of life, some type of organisms.
You probably saw a lot of that. You probably saw a lot of that stuff in Uranus when you were looking at it.
Blue and green.
No, it was it was Pluto before he was, cast out and his pronouns weren't accepted.
Have you guys heard the theory of the extinction events?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's been, multiple civilizations on Earth, and it just wiped out by a meteor or whatever. And
look at the Mayans. Where'd they go?
Yeah.
Just gone.
Yeah, like the dinosaurs. Like they died. They went underground. Now we're drinking groundwater. We're drinking dinosaur piss.
I think there's a lot of truth out there that people aren't letting out, that people high ranking, or I don't even know if you say ranking, but the top people know that they're just not going to shit out to everybody else.
So I saw a theory, the two pyramids in Egypt, right? They're pointing. First off,
I saw this on Transformers.
No, first off,
they're like an energon. It's like an energon collector, right?
There's no way that humans with no technology lifted massive marble, perfectly rectangular stones with wood and rope to create the pyramids. That's just my theory.
Stones.
Yeah, bro. That's not happening, bro.
It moved them hundreds of miles away from the quarry.
Have you ever heard of a hinge, dude? Come on, dude. What's up?
They tried it. They tried it in modern times, and they couldn't even fucking do it.
You know how many slaves they had back then? There's a lot of manpower back then.
Slaves don't exist, right? You can't say that these days.
Also,
now we're really going to get demonetized.
They didn't have a lot of luxuries.
Slaves.
They didn't have a lot of luxuries that we have today. So what else did they spend their day doing?
They tried doing it with modern equipment, and it was equipment was struggling.
They were working out, building things. They weren't watching fucking
anyway. So
Entourage on fucking Saturday nights. They were like, this guy's making me build something. Fuck. Sorry, too bad.
Anyway, so you take the 2 pyramids in Egypt, and on the other side of the world was the Mayan temple. Well, if those create a triangle, which basically creates an arrow. So where is that arrow pointing? Out into space. That was like one of the theories that I saw.
Interesting.
But then if you look at the Mayans, we were talking about Indiana Jones, was it 2 podcasts ago? When
Tupac?
Yeah, Tupac has to go.
Tupac, yeah. But the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So they there's some kind of not belief, but they portrayed of what people think happened, right? So if you look at the Mayans had irrigation systems, they had sewers, they had all kinds of shit that was way advanced for their time. And all of their drawings depict they learned it from a higher being that came from the sky. And when they draw this higher being, the higher being had an elongated head and was like 10 feet tall. Yep. This massive being would come down and they would show them all this stuff. So people do think the city of gold was not even just a city of gold. It wasn't real. Another word for gold in Mayan means knowledge. So was it a city of knowledge because they had so much advanced stuff for their time?
Interesting. This could be a theory. So this could be a theory.
When it was their time and it was, okay, we need you guys. You guys were innovative. They took them all. They vanished. They can't, there's no burial graves, nothing. Mayans just vanished off the face of the earth.
So this could be a theory on top of your theory. Okay. What if Bill Nye is a time traveler and he went back there and he told them, this is how you're going to portray me to the future. That way they think that there's fucking aliens out there. And he taught them how to like do stuff because Bill Nye knows how to do stuff. He taught us how to do stuff as kids, right? Bill Nye, the science guy, boo, 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 right? And then he traveled back.
Is dead.
He traveled back, and then they're like, "What's up? That's what it is. It's Bill Nye."
But okay, talking back to reality, I think that's a crazy theory to think of. And then the more you think about it, you're
solid
like,
theory.
Shit. What if that is real? But there's no way over in Egypt that these dudes were lifting 20-ton marble stones. Like, it's just not happening.
So there's this guy in Florida that I can't remember what the name of the place is, but he has all these like monolithic looking structures and chairs that he all built out of, I don't know, this type of stone in Florida. And he would, I think it was in the 60s or 70s, somewhere around there. But he had no power tools, no nothing or anything. And it was just him working at it. And he wouldn't let people in, but the only thing he had was pulleys and leverages and fucking like tripod beams. And he built it all himself. This was one guy in whenever the 60s, 70s.
Yeah, but is it 20-ton marble stones that are as high as the pyramids in Giza?
No, but if you had a whole fucking Egypt? Army of slaves, yes. These stones cannot be lifted by like any humans. They're fucking thousands of pounds.
What's your take on it, Mayor? What's your take on it?
Being the historian in the group.
Yes.
The most knowledge.
I don't know. I'm on the, I can see it both ways. Like Blackbeard says, there was a lot of manpower back then. But goddamn, to move 20-ton stones, you need a lot of men, women, and children. Can you have that? When does it become ineffective to have that many people around? Like if us 5 want to move, or us 4 want to move a large tractor, right? We get 30 people around it, and now you can't even get your hands in anymore. So I just can't fathom how you can move a 20-ton stone 400 foot in the air.
But not to include, it's not even just building the pyramid. It's all of the carved out marble tunnels and caves inside the pyramid.
Yeah, machined.
And they're like perfect milled walkways.
Do you think that they had unions?
Yeah, they were slaves. So you could do whatever the fuck you wanted with your slaves.
Think that they had unions?
You could work them to the death and then grab another 10 more different places.
My CBA tells me I can't do this.
The union says I need a break.
I need a steward. I need a steward over here.
I can't stand unions.
This is bullshit. Yeah. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting enough bread. I need a steward over here now.
You're telling me a dude with a wooden hammer and a chisel just created these perfectly.
He puts rock on the end of it.
No, I'm not falling for it. That shit was laser. That shit was laser cut by something.
Laser beams attached to their heads. It's more than
lasers.
1,100 tons of rock was carved in that Florida place.
Okay, so how many tons of rock were carved in the pyramids?
This is what it looks like.
Can't see it.
Yeah, all I see is Mayor's beautiful face.
All I see is Mayor's face.
I don't know. Look it up. It's a Florida coral castle.
How did he get that much rock in Florida?
He cut it out of the fucking ground.
In Florida?
This coral castle. I don't know what the exact. I don't know if it's made out of coral or something
There's
else.
a lot of sand there.
If it's coral, then it's not 1,100 tons.
The total weight exceeded 240 tons.
Well, because they were, and I'm not a rockologist or anything like that. I mean, I am a rockologist when it comes to music, but weren't they working with like slag and limestone out there and like fucking out there in yonder bumfuck Egypt?
No, it was marble.
Marble.
Yeah.
It was granite.
Granite.
It wasn't marble. It was granite.
Well, granite's still fucking heavy.
Yeah.
It was,
it's heavier than coral.
So this thing was built in the 40s. Where is it? It stands over 2 stories high with blocks weighing 4 to 9 tons each.
he used a pulley system.
Yeah, all pulleys and ropes and tripods and leverage.
It can be done. It's not aliens.
Didn't you take the ASVAB?
It's not aliens.
This rope goes to this block and tackle, and this
I scored a 37 out of 36. Leave me the fuck alone. That's why I crew chief.
It's all seesaws.
It's either be a cop or go be a crew chief. So I picked
seesaw.
Yeah, I think we all know that there's crazy technology that like the military uses, and the stuff that we do know and the stuff that we don't know. Think about that.
Yeah.
The F-22 was designed in the 80s.
Yeah.
And that's cutting edge right now.
Is the weapon the like finger of God real? You know what I'm talking about? Where the fucking comes from the rod.
The kinetic rods.
The space kinetic rods?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are crazy.
That's insane.
They can just push a button and you're gone, bro.
Yeah.
And those have no warheads. They're just fucking like tungsten, I think.
All right. So
just
what?
Fucking
Okay.
smashing into the earth.
From the Sean Ryan show, because I watch a lot of his shit. What about the guy that was down in the South Pole? And he's like, you wouldn't believe the technology that they're hiding in the South Pole. It's not just a weather research station.
Well, that's why they don't want anybody down there.
You have to have a top secret clearance to go to the South Pole.
I always wanted that fucking ribbon. Do you ever see the Antarctica ribbon?
Yeah,
that you could get.
I always put Antarctica on my dream sheet, because you fill out your dream sheet. I'm trying to get out of Tyndall. I'm always putting Antarctica on it.
But then you would have been on trash haulers.
That's a buddy of mine did some fuel cell work on a C-130 out in the Antarctic.
LCs.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
The skis.
How many penguins did he see?
There are no
did
penguins.
He try to catch any penguins?
There are no penguins in Antarctica.
Yes, there are. They are exclusively in Antarctica.
Yeah, they're not in the North Pole, right? Just the South?
No, it's the South Pole. Yeah. They're in Antarctica.
So
there's 18 species of penguin, 17 are in Antarctica. 18th is in the Galapagos, bro. What's up?
I want to slide.
All right, Nigel. All right, calm down, Nigel Thornberry.
Okay. All right.
What species is at the LA Zoo?
Those are the ones that they get from the Galapagos.
Okay.
Crazy eyebrows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, the crazy eyebrow ones, those are down in Antarctica. There's 17 species down there, 18 total around the globe, but just in Antarctica and the Galapagos.
Huh.
And they have nipples.
The dude on the Sean Ryan show said that there's basically these things that they're placed
robot
in
penguins.
Ice. No, no, they're like
all birds are robots.
I forget what he called them, but they form a triangle. They form a triangle, and it's like the largest communications array that they have. And basically you can force communications off planet to other planets. So it's
Stargate.
Stargate.
It's that. What was that thing where you take 2 atoms or neutrons and you bind them, and then like this one will do the exact same thing as this one, no matter the distance. Can't remember what it's called, but yeah, they start doing that shit.
Yeah, they do it all at the South Pole.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm not doubting any of that. I'm just saying I don't think it's alien. No little green men design this stuff.
I don't think so.
It's all brain power from humans.
Yeah, it's like the Matrix. They're harnessing our power.
Yeah.
Weather balloon.
I don't know, bro. Any other interesting questions for Mayor? Let's go. Let's get this going.
How did you get the name Mayor?
So it was
that's a good.
It was a thing from Holloman Air Force Base. My last couple of years in the Air Force. I'm just I've always been told I have the gifts of gab, so I just go talk to anybody anywhere, right? Doesn't matter if I know them or don't. So I just walk around like shaking hands, kissing babies like a politician. So they called me the mayor of Holloman.
Hell yeah, El Magedo.
That's good.
Yeah, my buddy John gave me that nickname. He's actually the one that went to the South Pole to work on C-130 fuel cells.
Interesting. Catching penguins.
Yeah. Sure.
So
they don't have JATO rockets anymore, right?
No, they use water.
Don't they still use them on Fat Albert?
Nope. They don't. They ran out.
Really?
They don't have anymore.
A short supply of them.
So the LCs now, they went from they're still an H model, an old H model, but they have 8-bladed props. 8-bladed carbon props instead of the J models have 6 blades.
Yep.
8 blades will bite more air, so they have them up in I think Wyoming and New York. Because the people that go to that South Pole, they're all like reserve and guard bases that go there, but they have 8-bladed props on them, and they can create more lift and more power going down. Don't
they have deals that they can put out the sides of them that are like water rockets too?
No, not anymore.
What I'm talking about? Not anymore. They used to do that.
You talking about the tube for firefighting?
Is it firefighting?
Yeah, I've seen that.
They're called the MAFS birds. They have the orange numbers on them.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or the giant tube that sticks out the left side parachute door.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
You should watch them do the ground test on the ground with just shooting water. The whole plane fucking moves. And the plane's like chained down. And the whole ass in the plane lifts up off the ground. Just from the sheer water pressure from it.
Dang. So Mayor, back in 1900s.
In the 1900s.
When you first joined the Air Force.
Yep. September 15th, 1993.
What made you join?
I knew I didn't want to be a farmer the rest of my life and live in a 1,200 person town.
Where'd you grow up?
Fort Covington, New York.
No, that's where you get those dogs from, huh? Those glizzies?
Those Glaziers. Yeah, the Glaziers hot dogs.
The red glizzies, yeah.
If you guys want to do yourself a favor, go out to glaziers.com and order you some hot dogs.
Dude, I'm telling you.
The absolute best.
Bro, for real. Okay, so.
Is that the one with the red's deep throating them? Like sucking them whole?
Yes. Blackbeard, he actually so when I was Mayor's roommate one time, he was like, dude, I'm missing a whole pack of hot dogs, bro. Where'd they go? I just bought these things. And I was like, I don't know, man. Paris must have got into him, bro. He's like, yeah, okay. And then I'm just like, oh, you almost caught me, right?
Were you just down there like eating hot dogs?
Yeah, cold? Dude, I was just downstairs while he's like, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
And they're the best hot dogs. And I just put an order in for 10 pounds of hot dogs and 5 pounds of bologna 2 days ago.
Yeah, dude. Blackbeard is a hot dog
connoisseur.
Maniac. He loves
I love me some hot dogs.
So
Glaziers.com.
Yeah.
It's pretty expensive to get them shipped, but it's well worth it.
Right.
Yeah, they're really good. They're snappy.
Yep. Anything in the name hot dog or tornado.
Yep.
It's Jay's go-to.
They also have a pickled sausage, which is quite amazing as well, sir.
Hell yeah.
I love pickles too.
You can get them all shipped direct to your door.
Anything that shape or size.
Yeah, you can.
In a shape of a wiener. I love it.
He would get these hot dogs at the house. And I'd be like, where the fuck did you get that? I got it from New York.
Mm-hmm.
They're from New York. I'm like, they're from New York, Red. This is what happens.
I'm so sorry he was your roommate.
It was rough.
Yeah, it was tough.
So when you joined the Air Force when I was 2 years old.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you remember boot camp? What was your favorite part?
Were they
And
green?
what was-
Were they green fatigues? Or were they
No, BDUs.
BDUs?
And what was
Okay.
your job?
I was a element leader.
That wasn't a blue rope, right? That was the no rope.
No, were you the dorm
Did
chief?
they have ropes?
Are you talking
back
basic
then?
training, or are you talking?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
basic.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
talking
I'm
basic.
thinking tech school.
Basic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
never mind.
basic. I was an element leader. Favorite part of basic was towards the end. There was this dude they were kicking out, and they had me escort him around to scrub bird shit off the stairs.
Interesting.
So I just escorted this dude around for a couple days while he had a bucket and a brush, scrubbing bird shit. That's not the funnest part. Second funnest part was we went one day, 3 of us went with some dude to go dig another crawling trench at the obstacle course.
Yeah.
He had this little 3-cylinder John Deere backhoe that couldn't dig through the dirt. It was just so hard baked in the summertime. So we worked for about an hour and a half trying to get that done. And then he took us to the chow hall and just said, get whatever you want.
Hell
You
yeah.
got 3 more hours with me. So we just hung out in the chow hall, eating ice cream and
Eating
drinking
cake and
soda.
ice cream and
Hell yeah,
yeah, hell
it was all
yeah.
right.
You
It was
ever,
good.
you guys ever like smell something and it brings you back to boot camp? You're like, fuck.
Oh yeah.
Dial
that's-
soap.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it's a certain laundry detergent does it.
Yeah, the yellow
Yeah,
dial,
yeah.
the liquid dial soap. Brings me
Or-
back every time.
Mhm.
I walked into the Edwards dining facility the other night to get breakfast. Boom, straight
That
back,
smell.
straight back to basic. I was like, holy shit, dude. I was like looking for the snake pit, like, oh fuck. Oh fuck. Yeah, straight back. And then I didn't go near the suites or anything like that. I didn't go near it, didn't want to get yelled at.
Standing there
It
holding your
didn't-
plate,
it was
walking
like
down.
Side to
I was
side.
like, yeah. Man.
all the Filipino ladies are like, what is he doing?
Yeah, why is he doing that? You crazy?
Don't you want mijo?
Walking around
Dude,
the corner like,
I was fired and rehired from element leader multiple times. I don't know why they fired and rehired me so many times, but it was fun. Good. Arn, you aren't doing shit. Get out of here. All right, we need you back. All right. You were good after all.
so
4
we
times.
had a rash of people that could not be the chow runner, and they kept screwing it up. So we were always the last to eat. But our brother flight's chow runner, anytime there was a female, would always call her sir. So, and for some reason, out of the entire group, I was the only one that could march like the best. So my TI was like, "You're gonna be the guidon bearer right behind me," and I was like, respectfully, "No, I want to be the chow runner." And he's like, "God damn it, Rodiman, fucking nobody wants to be the chow runner." I was like, "I do," because I knew I could do it, and I just wanted to fuck with the brother flight's chow runner. So I'd always go in first, and I'd always peek around the corner, and if there's a female, she's there all the time. I'd be like, "Oh, dude, after you. You guys can go first. You guys did good today in the obstacle course or whatever." And he'd be like, "Oh, thanks, man." And he'd come around the corner, be like, "Oh shit." And I'd be right behind him, like in line, like, don't call her sir. Don't call her sir. And he'd get up there and she'd be like, "What? Sir, get the fuck out." They always
funny
ate
as fuck.
last. And I always say it correct, but same thing. They always come up, start yelling at you, and like I had fun with it. It's just like, you're not gonna get me. Like it's not. So I keep saying my reporting statement over and over and over again until they would actually listen to me. That's all you could say. Until finally they would just give up and be like, "Fine,
Yeah.
come in."
Fucking chow runners.
I
So
dreaded that. I was glad I never had to be a chow runner.
Same.
so after basic, you went to tech school at
I did go to tech
Shepherd.
school, Shepherd Air Force Base,
Shepherd, right?
362.
What was
The
your
crew-
favorite part about that? What'd you do? Did you get in any trouble while you were there? Phase 1, day 1?
No, bro. No trouble.
I should have
I
gotten in
don't get
trouble.
I
a
don't
lot
get
of
in trouble.
times. I was
You only deal with
Allegedly.
people
Yeah.
that get in trouble.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Like one of our illustrious supervisors that we have over there.
Oh,
He was Mayor.
Cavs.
No,
No.
Mayor was one of the supervisors. Supervisor.
Uh-huh.
really.
Yeah. You were his supervisor.
Not in the military.
Mayor.
Yes.
You already know. We've talked about this before.
It's like
because he was working F-16s.
Make sure you bleep that name out.
He was at 16s, A10s, and
he used to be
UAVs.
A10 guy. He was a core A10 guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at him now. Oh yeah.
E4 Mafia.
Yep.
He's a good guy. I like him. He's funny.
Yeah, I worked with this dude was on I worked with him. He was at Holloman on MQ9s. That's where I worked with him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was all right. I mean, Holloman sucked, but the job was cool. Holloman's like a stateside coon song.
Can you explain that?
So Kunsan, obviously a remote base in southern Korea. Everybody just is together on base. You don't go out. There's not much to do off base. So everybody just gets together at people's dorm rooms or in the patio areas and hangs out. So it's kind of the same thing. I'd throw UFC parties and poker parties, and people would come over and hang out all the time. And you just did stuff together, real family oriented kind
of. You go to El Paso a lot?
Yeah, fly the fuck out of there.
You fucking go to El Paso, go to Ojos Locos. Fucking remember that shit?
Chicho's Tacos. We'd go down there and get tacos.
Were you there with us? You were there at TDY with us, but did you go to Ojos Locos with us?
I didn't go to
with
Ojos
Locos. Drizzle, and
Julian.
Julian and was it Z? Was Z there? Yeah, was Z?
Frank, maybe.
Possibly. It was the worst experience.
I bet. I heard. I did not go to Ojos Locos.
Yeah, but we did go to Tilted Kill.
Yes.
Tilted Kill. Quite often. That was great.
Yep. That was a fun TDY.
It was good. Good. So
did you see so we found another military podcast. Well, two of them. One of them was called Canceled for Maintenance. I don't think they're really military. I think they were saying only one of their people was.
Yeah, no, they're general aviation. The one guy is military.
Is he?
Yeah. Because remember, they reached out and they said only the one guy had experience with military stuff out of all of them. The rest of them, they're just A&P mechanics.
I didn't read it that way, but I got a great memory.
We found another one. It's Jet Fuel and Roses. We had her on. Was it last two episodes ago?
2 episodes ago. It'll be out.
That was one episode
in the next 3 weeks.
She's a 16 propulsion.
Yeah, jet engine
mechanic. She came on last time and kind of told us about like her theory behind hers, which was kind of cool because she's kind of right. There's not very many female crew chiefs in the business, in their industry, and they're always scrutinized as basically being like, why are you part of this group and you don't know anything? But hers is basically against that, like trying to change that mentality. Stigma of all that. But that was pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
I didn't realize like how many, because being on the flight line, there was obviously more guys than girls, but I remember there being like a pretty good amount of females working on the line with me. But like I think she started in back shop and saying like she was the only girl in the whole fucking shop, which is kind of weird to me.
Yeah, in the first we only had one. We only had one crew chief in the first. Yeah, no, 2. I'm sorry, 2. We only had 2.
I think we only had 2 or 3 at Little Rock.
And then
the like avionics.
In the second, we only had 2.
At Edwards, like we didn't have the split up shops. Like we didn't have fucking engine troops and all that. We just all the crew chiefs did everything. And even there, we had, I want to say at least 3 chicks, maybe 2, but it was a small shop. We only had 6 jets, I think. And then like Tyndall, we had, I want to say at least 5 chicks just in the crew chiefs. And then like the other shops, there was more, obviously. And same with Alaska, there was a good amount of chicks. I don't know, maybe it was a Raptor thing, but I don't know. It's weird.
Well, I think that was around the time when they started bringing people in before the sequestration, when they started fucking knocking people out with the DOS rollback and the,
Mhm.
you know, hey, you failed the PT test. You
Mhm.
failed the PT test. Get the fuck out of here, you fucker.
Yep.
Even in tech school, my class of what is it, like 8 people had a chick in it. The hot training side of it had a chick in it.
Hey.
I just attract the girls, I guess.
All right. So hey, dudes, I'm gonna have to cut short soon. Maybe if you want to come on again, we could do like a part 2. Mayor, we could get you some more questions or whatever. And or check this out. Mayor meets Biggs, bro.
Oh yeah, that needs
Mayor meets Little Mikey, dude.
Little Mikey wants to meet you.
Yeah, let's do it. It's next
Okay.
episode. I'm down.
Okay. Yeah, you want to do it next week? Next week?
Yeah. Yep.
But
okay.
Make sure you're clean shaven, or your beard's churched up. It's the general of the E4 Mafia, so you gotta.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You gotta look presentable.
I'll be squared away.
Right. And we'll have some
tight.
We'll have some interesting, groundbreaking, fucking straight to the point questions. Like I might even have like a rapid fire thing that I'm gonna call, oh my God, you're gonna make me burr.
Nice.
And that I'm just gonna ask you rapid fire questions.
Okay. I like it.
A hot seat.
Maybe I can tell you my Sasquatch story.
Can you be eating a glazer just like?
Can you actually tell us? Can you tell us the Sasquatch story right now? Then we can go into a veteran program.
Yeah, sure. So one time, my brother and I were walking from our house in Fort Covington, New York, up the road past my grandfather's place,
uphill both ways in the snow.
One of my neighbor's house,
barefoot,
and the neighbor's 3 miles away, right? So we're walking, and we get past this corner of my grandfather's house, and we look back. We're about 300 yards away from, I guess, where you would say his driveway, and we heard something. So we turned around, and we saw this fucking, 7-8 foot tall
Yucca Man,
fucking something standing next to my grandfather's lilac tree. It's middle of spring, middle of the day, blue sky, no rain, no fucking fog, plain as day. Saw this brown, hairy, furry fucking thing just standing there.
Did he let out a call?
We didn't hear any call. No, didn't hear anything like that. So we both stood there staring at this thing for, 5, 10, 20 seconds, whatever it was. And then we just took off running to my neighbor's house. So we got there, and their father and our friend's older brother went back to my grandfather's house. My grandfather wasn't home. And they went looking around with guns, of course. And all they found was these large footprints between the two barns. There was a kind of a muddy area where the cattle would go back and forth. And all they found were these larger footprints that were heading towards the pasture area, back into the forest.
Dang. That's crazy. Did you ever hear any did you ever hear any weird like howls at night though?
Well, we had wild dogs all around us, but when we would go, we had barbed wire fence that went around the back of our property. So once a year we would have to go this 7-mile trek fixing barbed wire fence.
Yeah.
Because animals would fuck it up all throughout the winter. And you'd always hear weird shit throughout that entire day, just weird. You didn't know if it was dogs or grunts and shit like that.
He's like watching you.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Yeah.
I see
the Sasquatch story.
I see you. You saw me. Now I'm going to see you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. One more question. If you're from New York.
Yep.
Why are you a Green Bay fan?
First football game I ever watched was the Buffalo Bills Green Bay Packers. My brother was a Buffalo Bills fan, so in the name of competition, I rooted for the Green Bay Packers. They beat the Bills.
Shouts out to Jordan Love yesterday beating the Bengals.
Hey, shout out to nice passing touchdown. Looked pretty good.
Did football start already?
Preseason.
I don't even know what football is.
Hey, that backup QB looked pretty good too, though.
He did.
He looked all right.
Interesting.
I think we'll be okay with that, Rodgers.
Yeah.
You guys want to start a Keys to the Jet Fantasy League?
Ooh.
Is it too late?
No.
Not too late.
That would be fun, right?
After the season starts, then it's too late, but you got to start it before.
That'd be fun. We could get more people, but that'd be fun.
They have some apps and forums where it's free. It's actually, they're actually pretty elaborate, but you could do like internal stuff between
and then
group.
And then it'd be like the league. Remember the show The League? And then the winner would get a fucking wrestling belt.
Yeah, I've been 2 already. I've been 2. I run one with all the dudes from Thunder still.
Right. Oh, you're still doing that with them?
Oh yeah. We have our draft on the 19th, next Saturday, actually.
Damn, is Frankie still doing it?
Frank is not doing it. No. Frank's out.
Okay. Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah, Frank, yeah. We'll talk offline about Frank.
Oh boy.
No, that's good news. That's good news.
Oh, okay. Well, I know that he went to GA.
Yep. And then he got out of GA.
Interesting.
Lives in PA now. Sobered up.
Good.
Like completely.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's all good stuff.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Cool. But yeah, we should start a fucking league, bro. Think about it. Let us know.
Yahoo.com. You can Yahoo Fantasy League. You can start himself. It's free. Easy to do.
Does anyone have a program today? Like a veterans program?
They're not really a program, but I want to talk about like for veterans getting out of the military, like people about to become a veteran. Look up. Yeah. Well, we can't say that.
Trans.
Yes,
trans
veterans. Say whatever I want.
Whoa. And do that word.
But when you're getting out, especially in the Air Force, you go through TAPS and all that stuff, and they help you like build resumes and all that stuff, or kind of do that. I don't know how they do it every other base, but look for anything that's like a DoD skill bridge. I know Northrop Grumman does it. Lockheed does it. General Atomics does it. Most of the big hitters for like military or government contracting aerospace stuff, they have DoD skill bridge stuff, and they change that a lot because you get out as a crew chief and not many people have our skill sets, and most of the time you just get your A&P or they go into like the FAA and go work for like American Airlines or Delta. But Lockheed and like Northrop and all these other companies wanted those people coming out of the military to transition right into being a civilian crew chief or doing something of that order, what you're used to. So they created the DoD skill bridge, and you can start that. I think it's like while you're still in, basically, and you're on. Yeah, and basically you go work for that company for the last 3 months of your term, and you're still getting paid by the military, and you're getting paid by that company. And then once your time is done, then you just stay with the company indefinitely, or how long ever you want to stay. But look up for DoD skill bridge. USA Jobs has a lot of stuff like that too.
Yep.
You want to continue your government service, like with the Air Force or whoever it may be, Marine Corps is on there, Army's on there. You can continue your service. So if you did 10 years and got out, you can continue that in the government and keep going up to your 20 years or however long.
You just got to do the buyback. You got to do the buyback system. But also to FAA is hiring a fuck ton of people because they cannot find people.
Well, a lot of their workforce, the old guys, they're retiring.
They're retiring, but I'm just saying, like normal civilian wise, they are not finding the skills of people that they need.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So they're hiring a fuck ton.
Yep.
When you first get hired, you won't get preference of where you want to go, but sometimes you got to suck it up and go where you need to go before you can go where you want to go.
Yep. Or be like me and get out and you're tired of the military, and I was assistant store manager at Tractor Supply. What's up?
Dude, listen. Tractor Supply is
I'm gonna let you know.
Company.
One of my favorite stores.
When I got out,
one of my favorite stores.
So
it is
not the current company I work for, but it's competition that just came out with that stupid triangle looking plane. Basically promised me a job, and then I went on terminal, and then they were like, yeah, we don't have any funding for that job. So I was kind of stuck. So I had disability and going to school and all that stuff. So I really didn't need to work, but I went and worked for Tractor Supply. I started as part-time stocking shelves. Then COVID kicked off, and they came up with like curbless, or contactless delivery. So Tractor Supply created a delivery system. So I was the delivery guy for the for our store, and then I got bumped up to assistant store manager in like 6 months.
Damn.
And the district manager was like, dude, your work ethic from the military and like your organizational skills. Like I need someone competent down there. So
You're
got
gonna
bumped
go
up to that.
places,
That was
kid.
the best thing. A lot of people hate retail. I fucking enjoyed it. It was hilarious. Like you get people coming in yelling at you about like because some sale or something, and I'd just be like, oh, okay. Just be really nice to them. Like if they want you to get mad at you, like right. They want you to come in. They want the manager or people in the store to get mad at you, so that way they have more ammo to basically get you fired or get you in trouble. But if you're just nice to them, they don't know. Like they lose control. Like they're just
kill them with kindness.
You do that for me? Yeah. Oh, they just shut them down. It was fucking hilarious. But that was the best year off I ever did.
Hell yeah.
It didn't pay that well. I mean, I think I was up to like almost $27 an hour when I got up there to the top, but whatever.
You know,
it was not in the military. It was nice.
So this has been a really good episode. You know who's been really quiet this entire episode? Fab. He's been really quiet.
Oh.
We haven't heard anything out of him.
Fab, you want to hear from our sponsors?
Are you Fab?
Fab. Hello.
Fab will now talk about all of our sponsors that we have.
Our sponsors today is nobody. And you
We'll
can ask
send
the
you-
mayor. You can ask the mayor firsthand of what you get if you're subscribed.
Yes.
You get a sweet toolbox and some
We do.
chalks.
The chalks are making sure my A10 model don't roll away right now.
You can pull chalks,
And-
you know, then
And
this thing
you'll
here-
get a personal deal like we did for him, the butterscotch thing.
Yeah.
yeah in the background here.
Yeah.
That video has been seen over 250 times.
Whoa.
Okay. Guys wanna see
Have
the
you got any
bicep?
comments?
I have, well, just from you guys.
No questions? Nobody's been like, who are those guys? Are those guys
Oh,
awesome?
no questions, man.
You don't listen to them at work when you're in the truck?
What?
You gotta listen to our podcast when you're at work.
I'm not in a truck. I'm in the office.
Bro, he
Oh.
flies a mahogany bomber now. He's not in the truck
Oh.
anymore. He's not in
Mahogany
the truck
bomber.
anymore.
I'm either at the desk or going between different buildings checking on shit.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What hey, Blackbeard, being
Yeah.
social media guy, where can you find us?
You know, you can find us all the normal spots: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or X, sorry,
X.
Next, yeah.
TikTok,
You know,
and Buzzsprout.
TikTok.
So,
TikTok
Oh.
is gonna be a good one. We've got a video
yeah.
where we're doing tomorrow. We can't tell you about it. You'll just see it
Ooh.
when it goes up.
I didn't know you were on TikTok.
You
Yep.
just see it when it goes up.
Let's look at you fuckers on TikTok.
Blackbeard and I are gonna do maybe a couple. Do you want to do a couple tomorrow? Or you want to do just one?
Yeah. However many we
Yes.
can fit in.
Yes, whatever we can do. Okay.
Yeah.
We got
Wing
something
it.
set up for tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun.
Real nice.
With
Buzzsprout. So from there,
Peace
you
to
can
the
hear
Jet
us on
Podcast.
Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Google. I think Apple,
We're
iTunes. or
we're
whatever.
everywhere.
From there,
We're
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, Apple Podcasts.
Everywhere.
then- Discord, all that stuff. Keys to the
Put the
jet.
cats. You put the cats on your TikTok.
We did.
Whoa, Paris. She wanted to be part of it.
Yeah.
She got it right at the end.
Hell yeah.
Don't go
Um,
anywhere. Want to stay after for a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. It's been a great episode. Love you all. Thanks for
Love you.
listening. Go
Peace.
subscribe to our Buzzsprout. $3 a month.
Since
Hook
he's
brother
one of
up.
our top fans, Mary, you can pull chalks this time.
Paris did. Okay, bye. Spread my
Bye.
butt cheeks like my concho. Moments after ending the podcast, we started recording again because Mayor got a special gift.
It's like the episode in
Oh man.
it's like the episode in or the movie
Wait.
Austin Powers. That's
Hold it
not
up, bro.
mine,
Look-
baby. I'm not
What
part
is
of that.
dude?
Let's see what's in here.
I'm so glad we didn't end it yet.
One manual for the Penis Pump
Swedish
3000.
made.
Put your face up to it.
It's
What does
an
it
empty
smell like?
tube.
It's just empty. Oh,
Yeah, there's a card in here. Pete's pranks. You've been pranked. Someone sent you a prank mailer to see if they left you a message. Visit blah 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 franks.com.
Dang. Oh, that's like
That
sending like
shit's fucking funny. And the dude didn't just leave it at the door. He stood there.
he stood there
waiting
with
to
it.
hand it to me.
And what does the label say?
Good.
What does the label say?
The penis pump 3000. The
Wow.
extra inch you have been looking for. Enlargement system.
Do you want to thank anybody who may have sent it to you right now?
Yeah, the Keys to the Jet podcast fuckers. My brother
Woo.
Dave. Or my brother Chris. That's the top folks who would do this.
Yeah.
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 I sent them all cock soup. You can go on Amazon and order cock soup.
Yeah.
I sent them all cock soup through Amazon.
You know, you can go on poopsenders.com and have people get sent like buckets of gorilla shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Be
Or you
horrible.
you can get a mixture of like gorilla, elephant, and dog shit. Like they have a mixture. It's poopsenders.com.
I'm letting you know right now. Mayor, can you send the link, please? Because I want to send that to Goodyear.
Yeah.
Yes. Hell yeah, dude.
The funniest part though is that dude didn't just leave it like an Amazon package. He stood there.
All right, everybody, that's the show. Thanks for sitting in, listening. Remember, you can go subscribe at Buzzsprout, $3 a month. You can check us out on all the social medias. Check us out wherever podcasts are broadcast, and don't miss our live streams coming up every Saturday at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. Love you guys. Chalks out. Bye.